So everything will be stuff that you can do in the locker room. You can do on recovery days. You can do pre-game, post-game. It's simple, easy stuff, but very, very impactful. Anybody use a foam roller? Theragun? I think both of those are a waste of money. Sorry to tell you. I don't think that the foam roller is hard enough because you're trying to make change in the muscle. You're trying to really get into the muscle. I think the Theragun is great marketing. I think that, you know, it penetrates the skin really fast and it feels good. These are way better tools. They're a lot cheaper. Who golfs? 2 tennis balls taped together. Softball is my favorite, but really it's anything hard. So if you're in the weight room, the sleeve or the end cap of a barbell works wonders. Baseballs, lacrosse balls too, but again, it's just how hard the implements are. So this is all just self-massage, okay? So I'm gonna start on the right foot with the golf ball. I'm just gonna massage my feet. Roll into your arch, you can get closer to your heel bones. What you have to know about the feet, 1/4 of the bones in your body are in your feet. Everything starts from your feet. You can't officiate without. And what are some of the most common injuries for officials? Achilles tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, turf toe can be one. Those are debilitating. Or 1 to 2 minutes on each foot. Okay, you want to create a little pressure. Now, a little goes a long ways, right? We're not looking for a magic fix, but we are looking for something that just gives a little relief. Now, you can do a lot with this, okay? Anybody recently have calf issues, hamstring stuff, a little bit, low back tightness? This is your best friend. We'll go over 3 or 4 different spots. I always like to start on the feet and work my way up, okay? What you have to remember about pain, we're not specifically treating pain, okay? That's not my job, that's not what I'm trained in doing, but if you loosen up the right places in the right areas and it's targeted, you will eventually get rid of pain. Roll and find a spot that is really tender for you and just sit on it and hold it. And stay on that spot and don't take pressure off of it. So what you're doing is you're putting pressure into the muscle and you're lengthening and shortening the muscle at the same time. If you have pain in a certain site, typically what you're trying to do is work around it, right? It's probably just getting all of the stress. I roll to the outside, roll up and down.
How soon do you advise doing it? Like before they go out for the game?
I think right before you put your shoes on and start your warm-up. I think that would be the most ideal time. What time are you guys gonna actually put your shoes on and go onto the field today?
50 before.
50. Yeah, so probably the 60-minute mark is probably the sweet spot if you can. Again, I know every locker room is a little different. Hip flexors run down, groins are more medial inside, okay? Gets short, or when my pelvis dumps down and my hip flexors get short and tight, now my hamstrings are overstretched already. Now you go out and sprint, you can pull a hamstring. You sit in a car, you sit at a desk and work, hip flexors get short and tight, and you're like, oh, my back hurts, I need to roll my back out, whatever. Well, it could just be hip flexor. We'll start at the top of the hip flexor, and you can roll up and down in 1 to 2 inch sections. Now, for me personally, I like this opposite knee up. My hips aren't really level here, so I'm not getting a lot of pressure into the ball, okay? And again, same thing, 1 to 2 inch sections, push down into it. I'm creating some pressure. Now, if I find a spot here, like we did with the foot on the calf, what I wanna do is I wanna bend my knee. Okay, so that's the only joint I can move right now. So I'm gonna try to bring my heel up to my butt and pull it all the way back down. Everybody got their peanut ball? Okay, you can do multiple things with this. Anybody have shin splints in the last little while? Yeah. I like the tennis ball, like I said. The other ones that you would buy online are a little bit harder. I think it's a little aggressive, to be honest. This is muscles on the front of your shin, so and that bone's tender, obviously. But I'm just gonna start at the top of my knee, and I'm gonna roll up and down. This could help with a little patella tendonitis also if you struggle with that, right? Like I said, you're just getting into the muscle, a little soft tissue work. This is what you would do with a physical therapist. This is the stuff that you would do with a massage therapist, but you're doing it on your own. You're not paying 130 bucks at Massage Envy. We help sports officials worldwide become more physically prepared for game day. Head on over to runninref.com and check out our training programs today. Let's get to running.